Hello, this is Sarah Brash. Welcome back to my channel. So I just want to do a video. Well, before I get started, I just want to say, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my videos, comment on my videos, share my videos. It would mean the world to me. I would love at some point to be able to monetize my YouTube channel. And also, please donate to my legal fund so that I can restore due process and equal protection at Yale and end cancel culture and trial by Twitter. I will have all of my fundraising links below. That would mean the world to me. Thank you so much. So I want to do a video about how the Democrats supporting John Fetterman for the Senate race against Dr. Oz in Pennsylvania. I want to talk about how the Democrats supporting John Fetterman is just gross hypocrisy. And the reason why it is gross hypocrisy is because the Democrats are largely responsible for perpetrating the Living While Black race hoax. So the Democrats are venal liars. They perpetrated the Living While Black race hoax, and Kristen Clark, who is Biden's head of civil rights in the Justice Department, waged a Twitter terror campaign against me during the witch hunt at Yale. And also Biden's presidential campaign co-chair, U.S. Representative Cedric Richmond, he defamed me in Yahoo News, and he made perpetrating the Living While Black race hoax and specifically pushing the Napping While Black hate crime hoax at Yale a central part of Biden's presidential campaign. Just like Michelle Obama made pushing Living While Black race hoaxes a central part of her speech at the Democratic National Convention in 2020. So the Democrats also, they promulgated across the U.S. and state and municipal legislatures across the U.S., they promulgated grossly unconstitutional Karen acts to demonize white women. So basically, the Democrats just across the board are responsible for perpetrating the Living While Black race hoax, which I also refer to as the Great Racism Scare of 2018 to now. So this is all the Democrats, right? And the woke left. And so woke KKK cancel culture and trial by Twitter is a huge part of this, because you have to destroy people like me and Amy Cooper, the victim of the Central Park Living While Black race hoax. We are they want us to kill them ourselves. That's what they want. That's their goal. And the reason being is because right now, because I didn't kill myself the way that they planned, and someone else didn't kill me the way that they planned, I'm the still walking, talking, living, breathing proof that they are bigots and liars and charlatans and frauds, willing to undermine the U.S. Constitution, violate the U.S. Constitution, and destroy due process and equal protection, destroy the Federal Civil Rights Act. So the Democrats are just really just venal liars. I am prepared. I'll make another video about this specifically, but I am prepared to vote out all Democrats everywhere at every level, and I encourage everyone else to do the same. I encourage you to walk away from the Democratic Party. I encourage you to vote Democrats out everywhere. They are undermining our democracy. The Democrats are the threat to our democracy. The Democrats are the threat to our democratic institutions. Okay, they are the ones that are destroying our democratic institutions, including the constitutional principles of due process and equal protection. So the Democrats perpetrated the Living While Black race hoax. This is largely the Democrats doing this. And they did this to demonize white women, including me at Yale during the witch hunt at Yale, the Napping While Black hate crime hoax at Yale, Amy Cooper in Central Park, the Central Park race hoax. And so we were demonized. We were destroyed. Our lives were decimated. My life was decimated. I almost died. I almost died many times over. My life was destroyed. My life was decimated. My lifelong human and civil rights career was decimated. And it was decimated largely by the Democrats. And they did this for money and for political power and to smear Trump and to beat Trump, basically. They were willing to destroy innocence. They were willing to violate the Constitution. They were willing to do anything to beat Trump. Just like Sam Harris said. He said anything was justified to beat Trump. So the Democrats, same thing. For them, there was no low to which they would not sink to defeat Trump, right? So that's why the Democrats did this. So they demonized white women. They accused me of trying to lynch black students at Yale. They compared me, just like Richard Painter did, compared me to Hitler. Isabel Wilkerson compared me to Hitler on Democracy Now! With Amy Goodman. She was, one of Oprah's pets, and in 2020, all of the Oprah orgs basically attacked me and waged a terror campaign against me to destroy me, specifically to protect Oprah pet Isabel Wilkerson and also Ibram X. Kendi. And like Richard Painter also compared me to Ahmaud Arbery's killers, USA Today, everyone compared me to Carolyn Bryant Dunham, who was responsible for Emmett Till being lynched. Everyone compared me and Amy Cooper to Carolyn Bryant Dunham. Said we were trying to lynch the next Emmett Till by calling the police for help. And everyone compared both of us to Ahmaud Arbery's killers. Richard Painter repeatedly compared me, and USA Today repeatedly compared me to Ahmaud Arbery's killers. So, this is why I call them the woke KKK, because they put our lives in danger. They put our lives in danger. They put my life in danger. They put Amy Cooper's life in danger. Okay, they were trying to get us killed. And so they did this because, and remember, this is at the height of Me Too. At the height of Me Too, and this was at the height of the Brett Kavanaugh hearings for his confirmation for the U.S. Supreme Court. And so everyone's talking about how, Yale student housing is a cesspool. No woman is safe there. But I'm being vilified on a global scale. And then subsequently, Amy Cooper was vilified on a global scale. Our lives were destroyed. We almost died. It's shocking to me that I'm still alive. It's shocking to me that Amy Cooper is still alive, that we haven't killed ourselves, which is what they wanted. And this was all because we called the police for help, because we had a reasonable concern for our personal safety. I didn't call 911. I didn't call the New Haven police. I called the non-emergency helpline of the Yale campus police, which is basically campus security. Okay, so I was vilified on a global scale as a genocidal villain, right? There's literally a Get Sarah Brosh Killed Black Trauma Moral Outrage industry, including in academia, including in the fake news press, including in the Black Trauma Moral Outrage industry. So this was largely perpetrated by the Democrats, right? They did this to smear Trump, to beat Trump. U.S. Representative Cedric Richmond when he defamed me in Yahoo News, he specifically said that my egregious racist behavior at Yale was motivated by Trump. He basically called me a minion of Trump, an acolyte of Trump, that I was a Trumper, that I was, a MAGA head or whatever, and that I was so in the thrall of Trump that I decided that, I was just gonna let loose with my racism and start lynching Black students at Yale. So this is what U.S. Representative Cedric Richmond said in the Yahoo News about me as a central part, as the central part, basically, of Biden's presidential campaign. I will go so far as to say that the living while Black race hoax, the great racism scare of 2018, was not just central to Biden's presidential campaign. I will go so far as to say it was the central piece, the most crucial part of Biden's presidential campaign. So this is what the Democrats did to me, to Amy Cooper, to all the other victims of living while Black race hoaxes. So now the Democrats are supporting the Democrat John Fetterman running up against the Republican Dr. Oz for the Senate seat, which is in Pennsylvania. This is the election taking place, this time for the midterms. So this is just like it's so upsetting to me, obviously, to me personally, it's so upsetting. But this is just the grossest, most egregious hypocrisy, venality. It's sort of mind-blowing. Because John Fetterman famously, and this is something that's been discussed recently, it's been discussed for a long time now. It happened in 2013, and it was just discussed during the recent debate between Dr. Oz and John Fetterman that happened. And so John Fetterman famously in 2013 chased down an innocent Black jogger with a shotgun. So, and held him at gunpoint. If you're thinking this is just like what happened to Ahmaud Arbery, you're right. It's just like what happened to Ahmaud Arbery, right? It's the same scenario. Fetterman thought he heard gunshots, and so, chased down this innocent Black jogger, unarmed, who was in his vicinity. And so just like Ahmaud Arbery was chased down by men with guns because they thought, a crime had taken place in their neighborhood. And so John Fetterman chased down another innocent Black jogger, just like Ahmaud Arbery was chased down with a shotgun in his neighborhood because he thought a crime had just taken place. It's the same scenario. It's the exact same scenario. So I get accused, and Amy Cooper gets accused of being just like Ahmaud Arbery's killers, and our lives get destroyed, okay? Because we called the police for help. Because we had a reasonable concern for our personal safety, and we called the police for help. I didn't even really call the police. I mean, the campus police at Yale are police, but they were absolutely just considered like campus security. And that's the way they presented themselves. That's the way they sold themselves to the entire community. We're just here for you to call us for absolutely any reason. It doesn't matter. And they would always say, like, we just always want to come and check things out and make sure everything's okay. You can call us anytime, anywhere on campus, for any reason whatsoever. And they told that to me personally. So my life was destroyed. And then I was compared to Ahmaud Arbery's killers for calling the non-emergency helpline of the Yale campus police, exactly as I was instructed to do. My life was decimated by the Democrats. My life was destroyed by the Democrats. I almost died because of the Democrats. My lifelong human and civil rights, legal and academic careers were destroyed because of the Democrats. I'm struggling just to stay off the streets. I can't get a decent job. Okay, so, and same for Amy Cooper. And now they're supporting John Fetterman for the Senate seat in Pennsylvania. The election's right now about to happen during the midterms. They're supporting him when he actually chased down an innocent black jogger with a shotgun, just like Ahmaud Arbery was chased down. So it's okay for John Fetterman to actually chase down an innocent, unarmed black jogger with a shotgun. And John Fetterman has admitted that he very likely committed a crime when he did that. He was never charged with anything. He was never prosecuted. He was not arrested for what he did, but he has admitted that he very likely committed a crime when he did that. So it's okay for John Fetterman to actually chase down an innocent, unarmed black jogger with a shotgun, just like Ahmaud Arbery was chased down. And he's being supported by the Democrats for a Senate seat. And the Democrats largely perpetrated the Living While Black race hoax and almost got me killed because at the height of the Me Too movement, when everyone was screaming that the Yale student housing was a cesspool and no woman was safe there, at the height of the Me Too movement, at the height of the Kavanaugh hearings for SCOTUS, I called the non-emergency helpline of the Yale campus police, truly campus security, exactly as I had been instructed repeatedly to do by the Yale admin and the Yale police. And U.S. Representative Cedric Richmond, the campaign co-chair of Biden's presidential campaign, defamed me in Yahoo News, tried to get me killed, was trying to get me killed for that. As the central part of Biden's presidential campaign. So you can imagine that I'm a little upset about the Democrats supporting John Fetterman for this Senate seat, right? So John Fetterman, the way he tries to justify what he did is he says, I made a split-second decision and I was protecting my community, and my community's majority black. And everyone in my community knows that I did the right thing, that I made this split-second decision, and all I was trying to do was protect my community. So it's okay for John Fetterman to make a split-second decision because he's trying to protect his community, to chase down an innocent black jogger with a shotgun, just like Ahmaud Arbery was chased down. It's okay for John Fetterman to do that, and he's still being supported by the Democrats for a Senate seat. But it wasn't okay. It's not okay. I'm still vilified on a daily basis. I'm still defamed and vilified on a daily basis in the fake news press and the Black trauma moral outrage industry as part of the Get Sarah Brosh Killed Black trauma moral outrage industry in academia. On a daily basis, I'm defamed. Because I did exactly as was instructed and called the non-emergency helpline of the Yale campus police because I had a reasonable concern for my personal safety. So this is what the Democrats are. Please know this. Please understand this. This is what the Democrats are. Hypocrites, venal liars, perpetrators of racial hoaxes. They're willing to undermine the U.S. Constitution. They're willing to violate the U.S. Constitution. They're willing to promulgate laws that are grossly unconstitutional and violate the U.S. Constitution, violate fair trial protections, violate free speech, violate the First Amendment. these grossly unconstitutional Karen Acts. I also consider them illegal, unconstitutional bills of attainder, which is when you criminalize a person via legislation rather than a fair trial or a group, which they didn't even try to hide that that's what they were doing. I am part of the legislative history of these laws, of these grossly unconstitutional laws. And also, they didn't even make a secret of it. They weren't even trying to dissemble. They weren't even, there was no effort made to pretend like they were actually abiding by the US Constitution. They referred, the politicians themselves, the legislators themselves in New York referred to theirs as the Amy Cooper Act, And just the fact that they called it the Karen Act everywhere. So this is why I'm so upset by the Democrats, the gross hypocrisy, the venality, just the evil. They're evil. The Democrats are evil. When you think about what they did to me, when you think about what they did to Amy Cooper, and now they're supporting what John Fetterman did, and he admits to doing it. He admits that he very likely committed a crime, was a million times worse. They're actually, just like, an infinity times worse than what I did or what Amy Cooper did, because we didn't do anything wrong. We called for help. Because we had a reasonable concern for our personal safety. And so if it's okay for John Fetterman to chase down an innocent black jogger with a shotgun like Ahmaud Arbery was chased down because he was trying to protect his community, then it's okay for me to call the non-emergency helpline of the Yale campus police, exactly as I had been repeatedly instructed to do, because I had a reasonable concern for my personal safety. And I need an apology. I need like a million apologies. I need an apology from Michelle Obama. I need an apology from Barack Obama. I need Barack Obama. He straight up made a grossly defamatory public statement about Amy Cooper. And I need an apology from Jill Biden. I need an apology from Kristen Clark. I need an apology from U.S. Representative Cedric Richmond. I need like a million apologies, but from every legislator at the state and municipal level across the U.S. that promulgated these disgusting Karen Acts. But anyway, so I just want, this is why we need to vote the Democrats out at every level. I'm going to do another video about this, but we need to vote the Democrats out everywhere, at every level of government. They are evil. They're the ones undermining our democratic institutions. They are the ones undermining our democracy, undermining the Federal Civil Rights Act, undermining due process and equal protection, undermining free speech, undermining fair trial protections. It's just, these Karen Acts, I mean, I've done other videos about this. I'll do more videos about this. They're so disgusting and so unconstitutional. It's a brazen new form of hate crime legislation. With normal hate crime legislation, they at least pretend like they're trying to abide by the Constitution. There is no attempt made to pretend like they're trying to abide by the Constitution with these Karen Acts. No attempt. It is a brazen new form of hate crime legislation. I'll make other videos about this. I'll make other videos about Richard Painter too. Boy, is he a piece of work. But this video, which I'm probably gonna wrap up because I don't want it to get too long, I just want people to understand we need to vote the Democrats out. They're just disgusting. They're disgusting and they're evil. Their support of John Fetterman after what he did just reveals it all. It just reveals it all. The venality, the hypocrisy, it just reveals it all. Yeah, it's very upsetting to me. So if you are in Pennsylvania and just please vote for Dr. Oz. We have to get the Democrats out of office. They're destroying our democracy. They are destroying our democracy. And there's nothing that they won't do to defeat Trump. So just wait until, if Trump is actually the Republican nominee in 2024, just watch out, because the Democrats, they're going to be getting innocent nobody's killed again. They're going to be promulgating grossly unconstitutional laws again. They're going to be perpetrating race and hate crime and Me Too and Living While Black hoaxes again. They're going to be pushing Karen's Gone Wild videos again. There's no load to which they will not sink to defeat Trump. All the Democrats care about is power. That's all they care about is power. Hillary Clinton at the 2018 Yale commencement smeared me and pushed the Napping While Black hate crime hoax, which almost got me killed at Yale. So I think I'm gonna wrap this up. Yeah, I get really upset. I get really upset when I talk about this and think about this. It's really upsetting. And it just makes you think that there's a lot of misogyny in play too on the part of the Democrats, because, it's okay for John Fetterman, a man, to make a split-second decision to protect his community and chase down an innocent black jogger, just like Ahmaud Arbery was chased down. But it's not okay for women, if they're white, to just call the police for help, because they have a reasonable concern for their personal safety. So it makes me think that there's a lot of misogyny happening here too. So yeah, anyway, so thank you so much. Thank you for listening to me, and please participate in the midterms. Please vote the Democrats out. Please vote against Fetterman and for Dr. Oz if you are voting in for that Senate seat in Pennsylvania. Thank you so much, and please donate to my legal fund. I'll have all my fundraising links below. And thank you so much. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and comment on my videos, and share my videos. And you all have a great night. I will talk to you soon.